What's up, y'all? Sean here. So we are live on the Insta360 One X2. I just recently got this camera, and I did my best to hide the Rode video mic or the Rode Wireless Go. But you can see right there, I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at, but if you look in the stitch line, there's a little bit of red cord. I've already ordered a cord on a little patch cable on Amazon to fix that, but I wanted to see what this looks like. I'm on my back patio. There's a bunch of construction going on over there, but let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can see me. I've got it on my little GoPro. I think it's called the Dinky or the Tiny, or I always get the name of this little tripod wrong. And I've got a small rig case. This is the action case that you can get on Insta360's website. Once I'm done with this live stream, if I keep it or not, I might turn this into another video. But yeah, we are live, and I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at, or if it is just 360 degrees and you guys can look around. I'm going to sit here for a little bit and see if anybody shows up. And I'm not sure. Nope. I'm not sure if you guys can comment on here, but we'll see what happens. I might just be talking to myself. There's a good chance nobody's going to show up because I didn't really tell anybody I was going to do this. This is really for my purposes only. But if somebody shows up, it would be pretty cool. One of the warnings that popped up, and it said, do not close the app in the middle of your live stream. So I have a feeling if the app crashes or if I close the app, that it will probably cause an issue, like it won't close the end of the live stream. So I might just, there's been a time where I've been live streaming twice on YouTube, and it's because an app crashed. I think it was StreamYard, and Streamlabs OBS, and it crashed, and all of a sudden I tried to save my live stream, and I ended up having to go into that live stream and point people to another live stream. So anyway, it was crazy. But this is a interesting dynamic range test as well. Over there it's very, very light, and over here it's very dark. I'm playing around with my vlogging rig. I think I can put a light on this as well without getting it in the stitch line. But as you can see, it's almost completely invisible. You've got my tripod. If you look down, there's just the legs of my tripod, and there's a little bit of a red cable sticking out that I can't seem to get rid of right now. But I will. So yeah. I don't know if you guys are here or not. That's one of the frustrating things about this. There's a good chance nobody's here. But it's pretty neat. This is the One X2. The in-camera stitching is beautiful. You can see there's a little bit of issue with dynamic range right there in the stitch line on the glass table. But by the time you get to the chair, you can't tell. So that's pretty cool. I thought about walking around with you guys. So as soon as I do that, you're going to see that my hand is missing like a finger or something like that. But yeah, we're going to go live maybe about 15 minutes. I'm going to walk around the neighborhood a little bit and see how that works out. But let's check to see if what the audio's like. Now it looks like there's background noise, but when I talk, it's twice as loud. So there's a good chance that you guys are not hearing the background noise, and that's great. So I put the camera this way so I could see what was going on the screen, but I don't know that anything's going to happen on the screen. and I see that a bit of the microphone just showed up in the stitch. So that's kind of, oh, it's an optical flow thing. So you might see some artifacting right here on the side. It's really trying to figure it out. And I think that will go away in post-production. But we're live, so it's not post-producing anything. It is in the camera going on right now. All right? So this is me sitting. I don't know if I'm on Wi-Fi right now or if I am on mobile. So we're going to go from my house. We're going to walk over kind of by the condos and see what happens. I might completely lose you guys because it might lose connection. Probably should have started it on mobile just to see what happens. But we are going to do that right now. We're 6 minutes in. Nobody's talked on my app. In the videos on Insta360, you were able to see people chatting with you. So if there are people here, then you can chat with me. But if there's nobody here, then this is just for my test to see, one, if the audio sounds good, two, to see what this is like. On the Insta360 website, there were several different versions of going live. One was a 150-degree angle. This is 360. We're going live 360. I'm not sure if this is 4K or 1080. If it's 4K or 3K or something like that, it might look kind of cheesy. It might be bad looking. Especially once we go out and go over Wi-Fi, this might be kind of pointless. But going live, if it does work out pretty cool, I can take you live at a parade. You guys can watch the parade while it's happening, and you can point the camera at whatever you want to point the camera at. It's the beauty of 360-degree cameras. So, without further ado, let's go walking, guys. So I'm gonna try to do this without dropping the camera. And I don't know in this live view whether stabilization is going to work or not. But I'm going to kind of hold it out. And as you can see, there's that little red cable. But once I get a new cable, this is actually pretty awesome. If I can use the Rode Wireless Go with this rig, it's actually pretty awesome. So I'm going to kind of watch where I'm walking until I get on the sidewalk, because they didn't do a very good job of flattening out our yard. There's a bunch of kind of mounds and tire track rivets and all that kind of stuff. But if anybody is in the chat, let me know, because I really want to see if the chat works. I probably should have recorded my screen while I was doing this, but we'll see what happens. And I'm backlit again, so maybe a little light would help, maybe not. But there's the beautiful Nashville skies. I'm by the airport, so we get some fake clouds and some real clouds at the same time. Bunch of stripes going through the sky. But dude, I am very excited about what's going on here. There's a lady walking her dog. We'll try not to get her on the video. So let's go this way. Here's our happy little trees. Curious to see if we're still live. I am definitely away from Wi-Fi, and it's a bit breezy, so we'll see if you guys can hear me or not. So yeah, here we go. So we're 10 minutes in. It looks like we're still going. I'll also be interested to see if this records at the same time. If it records at the same time and I can post this later, that would be wonderful. But we'll see if that happens or not. I kind of doubt it, but there's an SD card in there. And I'm actually going to the phone. So we'll see if it records that or not. So far we've been live for 11 minutes. Still going strong. I'm going to try to stay away from all the construction because that was pretty loud. But you guys might be getting a ton of wind noise here. So that I don't know. I think if I turn this around, you guys will still be seeing me, but I'll be able to monitor my audio. So we're going to try that because the way I had the camera pointed, there's no reason because the OLED screen just kind of turned off when the app is controlling everything that's going on. But yeah, so far so good. So if you watch the stitch line over here, every once in a while you'll see like a little black stripe. That is where the Rode Wireless Go is going in and out of the stitch line. And that's really just because of the optical flow. So yeah, so far this is pretty good. I might try to find like a little electrical box to sit you guys on, and then we can talk. Something you'll notice is that I think the colors are brilliant. I wore this blue shirt, and my blue shirt's a little bit of different blue than the sky, but the sunset kind of behind me looks awesome. Check that out, guys. See the sunset? And it's holding, as you can see, watch the little red cable. It's holding position, which is awesome. So I can point the camera over there, I can point the camera over here, and whatever you're looking at, you're still looking at. So that's pretty awesome. I look like I got crazy hair. 1, 2. Everybody in the house, everybody in the house. So that was cool. All right. So I'm still a little frustrated that nobody said anything on my Insta360 app. So I don't know if that functionality is there yet or not, or if just nobody's here. If nobody's here, got to watch where I'm walking, going into a construction zone. But we'll see. We've got some condos that are open. This is a construction zone over here. So this might not work out, but these condos are almost done. So there might be we might be okay down here. There's a lot of construction workers. I don't want to get in their way. So we're going to come back this way. So far, pretty cool. Hi. Testing out a new camera. Hey. All right, so let's go this way. Looks like people live here already. There's a bicycle there. Got the yard stuff up. There's an electrical box over here, so we might be able to go over there, but there's a guy looking at me right now. So we'll see what happens. Looks like people live here. These are sold, but they look vacant. Looks like they're doing a walk paint job. So let's see. I do know one place we could go. But let's see what's going on over here. This one's sold. Looks like nobody lives here yet. We might be able to go in the backyard of this one. And oh, let's see. All on my butt. Idea. Keep your roots are dead. Look. If I'm it's gonna mess up. So I probably don't have the right shoes for this, but we're gonna go off-roading, guys. Big mud hole. Either that. So just kind of avoid family members and avoid people on. So where we are now, once I get good at FPV, so you guys want to look around, it's this gravel road that they were gonna build to connect to the neighborhoods, and then they never did. So it's literally half a mile from not good. Over. So I was gonna try to find a level place to put my camera, but everything seems to be at an angle, and it looks like if I put